Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, sisters and brothers. It's your brother Elahu Ramadan, bringing that 911, that emergency call, brothers and sisters, that's calling on all black men, black women, and black children to be aware of the national emergency alert, a national emergency alert that will state that all black people in the North American wilderness will be a threat, brothers and sisters, to the Constitution of the United States of America. That threat, brothers and sisters, is nothing that no one else is giving you the information about. Tomorrow is Sunday. See what the preachers say and give you information about the national emergency of threat, brothers and sisters, that's coming in the near future to a city near you. See what the ministers of the Nation of Islam have to say about the national emergency threat that's stating all black people in the North American wilderness is a threat to the Constitution of the United States of America, brothers and sisters. No, you can't get that information nowhere except from the Injil warriors and the messenger of the covenant. What covenant are you referring to, Elahu Ramadan? Brothers and sisters, I'm referring to the covenant, the Abraham covenant that we as black people, the original people who came to America as prisoners of war and labeled as slaves, but under that 400 years, it was a contract that the God had made with Abraham and his seed. It said, "Know of a surety your seed will go into a land that's not yours, served and afflicted for 400 years. After that, the God will come," brothers and sisters. Now, what we have been taught of since we've been here under the 400 years is we have been programmed to think like our enemy. And they use different methods to program us, brothers and sisters. If you have that Willie Lynch letter, look it up on Google and read the different keys that Willie Lynch had in his bags to control the slaves. And then you would understand on what it is that has been carried on by our mothers and fathers, starting with our great 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 grandmothers and great 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 grandfathers who told our mothers, who kept perpetuating the keys to control a slave. And in that Willie Lynch letter, he had stated if they, the overseers, the slave master, or whoever he had working over him that worked over the slaves, if they would implement the different control methods that we as the so-called slave will perpetuate it, will carry it on, and it would probably last 300 to 1,000 years. Well, that Willie Lynch letter, brothers and sisters, was in 1712, and we are in 2024. Do the math, brothers and sisters. That's 302 years that we've been perpetuating that them keys to control the slave. And the main key was the key of religion, brothers and sisters, and the religion of the Neanderthals, the cave dweller, the Chaldean, as the Bible speaks of them, or as we know him, the slave master. Brothers and sisters, that was their religion, Christianity. And that's what we have programmed in our minds, programmed in our minds, and is setting in our hardware, which is our brain. And we perpetuate it with not only did it get perpetuated by bringing it up from generation to generation to now we have it in 2024. But if we don't, if we don't receive the new, brothers and sisters, the new program for our mind, which is the Injil. The Injil is the new programs for our mind, brothers and sisters, because the 400 years under the Abraham covenant is over, and us submitting to the Edomites has ended, brothers and sisters. So all they have given us has not been beneficial to us. It has only been beneficial to the slave masters, only been beneficial to the European brothers and sisters and their system and their vision that we perpetuate and carry on. Christianity and the American dream is self destructive for the black man, the black woman, and the black child, brothers and sisters. But the preacher that you're going to go see tomorrow in Sunday school and he collects his 10%, is not going to give you this information, brothers and sisters. 10% that you've been paying for the time you've been in that service under the preacher, under the church, under the modern day Nat Turner. You seen the movie Nat Turner, brothers and sisters. You seen the document that he taught to his slaves. Well, that's we are perpetuating that by taking our children, dressing them up, and sitting them in front of the preacher. And the preacher got his documentation when he went to the theologian school of the enemy. And when you go to church, that's what he's doing. He's fine tuning that program up to your mind to make sure that you carry it on, brothers and sisters. And now that your little children is hearing it, that's what's going to be in their program, in their mind. And every time they think and do what they think and do in order to live in life, that program is going to be guiding them self destructive to the black man, black woman, and the black child, brothers and sisters. And that vision and that program has been a lie. That vision and that program has been a lie because what it told us is our identity, brothers and sisters. Told us that it's our identity and that we had to pray to a dead man who that supposed to be the son of God's. But brothers and sisters, when we submitted to the Abraham covenant, we were under the title of angels. And our submission, brothers and sisters, after the 400 years, the God stated the same day that he made the covenant that he will give the seed of Abraham a land that was labeled under promised land between the river Egypt and the great river Euphrates. Brothers and sisters, that's the land of Arabia. Arabia, brothers and sisters, that's our land. That's we have finished the 400 years. We do not have to obey the slave master no more. We have a land that we need to get to, brothers and sisters, and that emergency that all black man, black woman, and black children is a threat to the Constitution of the North American wilderness. That threat brothers and sisters, is hidden behind a lie that the false Jews in Palestine, in where Jerusalem is located, the holy city, they call it in the Bible heaven. So when the war in heaven, brothers and sisters, when you see it, the war in heaven, brothers and sisters, in Palestine, when you see the abomination of desolation, brothers and sisters, the abomination of desolation, that means the where America and Britain set the false Jews in the land of Palestine, in the land of Palestine, to counteract what Master Farad Muhammad came and gave Elijah Muhammad, that we are the gods. We are the angels who been transferred into gods, brothers and sisters, after the Holocaust that we have been through under the hands of our natural born enemy, the devil. But the devil also made a twin of ourself that we knew nothing about, brothers and sisters, and that twin is labeled, as Elijah said, the wheat and the chad. We be the wheat and the chad be that which looks like us, but it was just a weed. In the case of us as humans, we are the gods, and that which the devil made when he raped the black woman during the 400-year Holocaust has produced a likeness of us. But it's not us, brothers and sisters. When he went into that black woman and shot that seed from himself, and her egg accepted that seed, it produced a black faced white boy, a black faced white boy, an enemy that we have known nothing about, brothers and sisters, labeled under a demon. When Master Suleiman Rahim, the messenger of the covenant, went into the book of Revelation and unlifted the seven seals, it revealed all the veil from the Bible. And that is the Injil, brothers and sisters, the Injil. The Injil is the new program. The Injil is the new program to delete the old program under the 400 years of our enemy, and the key and the trick that kept his slaves under control, which is Christianity. That's not our religion. That's the religion of our enemy. Self-destructive to any black man, black child, or black woman who download that program. The new program, brothers and sisters, that will get us through tribulation, brothers and sisters, and get us home to our promised land, that we will turn into a heaven, brothers and sisters, because the blueprint for that heaven will be coming from the mind of the most beautifulest woman on the planet, the black female God. That's right, brothers and sisters. Our heaven will come out the mind of the black female God, the most beautifulest woman on the planet, the black woman, the original. And the black male God will implement that. And we will build that heaven of peace. Brothers and sisters, it's up to you to download that new mind. The Injil, brothers and sisters, the Injil. You won't get it from the Nation of Islam. They are being reprogram, and their program is being implemented by the demon, a black-faced white boy under the name of Louis Eugene Ground, modern day Farrakhan, Legion, L-E-G, Louis Eugene Ground, I-O-N, which is under Elijah was the N-O-I. But now that Louis Eugene Ground has killed the vision that Master Farad Muhammad brought to implement, to give to Elijah, that we may come up and accept the new understanding of who we are, and the messenger of the covenant that would suddenly appear at Elijah's temple is coming to the NOI, brothers and sisters, to get rid of the head of the demon, Louis Eugene Grounds, and all of the demons that he has allowed to enter our holy sanctuary, the mosque, or in the case of Elijah, the temple, the proper name, the temple. The mosque is what the Sunni Muslims call their temple, and they pray to a golden calf, and that's what Farrakhan have the ION praying to. That's why he can give a lecture and render them dead. I'm your brother, Elahu Ramadan. And as I came before you, so should I leave you in the peaceful greetings of Assalamu alaikum.